coming back to you. I keep coming back to you.
Hello, Internet World! Welcome to another episode of TV Nerdz. This is your host, Terry Child, here with Gabe Stomach. Hey, yo, it's been a hell of a couple weeks. You know, I want to start off with giving my condolences to a legend out here, not just in hip hop, but in the TV world as well. You know, we see, you know, he did the whole theme song for Keenan and Kel. You know, let's give a quick RIP to Coolio. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that one took me by surprise because it's like,
Wasn't he sick? Wasn't he sick?
I mean, they say he died of a heart attack, but nah, he wasn't sick. He really wasn't. Like, I ain't hear nothing about him being sick. You know, he was on. I'm pretty sure he was on tour. He was like on tour and like overseas and stuff. So I mean, it's just like I ain't hear. We ain't really hear about him being sick or nothing like that. You know, but he said he had a heart attack and he was in the bathroom. It's just kind of.
I guess was by himself. I guess probably at home,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, probably by himself. Like that's really. It's tragic that like a lot of like our childhood like figures are like just dropping.
Are they? I mean, yeah. I guess so. I'll be honest. I only know Coolio from Keenan and Kel. So like, you like in Gangsta Paradise.
I mean, he
I
also
felt like
had
Gangsta
that song Fantastic Voyage. It was a pretty popping song. You know, not even just that, but he's like been in like other shows and movies and stuff. So I mean,
No, I'm not
unless
discrediting,
you-
yeah.
huh?
I'm not discrediting that. Like I've seen him in movies. Like I've seen him guest star. He guest stars a lot. But I've never heard his
And honestly,
catalog.
But even still, like, you know, like when he like came on the scene in hip hop and just like the way he rocked his hair and he was just himself, it was just something that a lot of people ain't really seen before. So you know, he really made an impact on hip hop, like, and even just bringing hip hop to like into like the mainstream television, because you know, not a lot like him just being so like cool and doing the theme song for Keenan and Kel that really like brought like a lot of children into hip hop. So it was just, and for someone who like with the type of hip hop he did and everything, it was just like for him to do like such a kid friendly song.
I feel it was better than all that.
The theme song for All That. I mean, TLC did their thing with the All That theme song.
Yeah, but if you had a choice of theme song,
I mean, I'm always
Coolio-
gonna go with Keenan and Kel, like with the Keenan and Kel thing, like, you know.
see what I'm saying? It's
I'm always
a
gonna go with
no-brainer. I don't know what it was. It's like he not only did he pioneer it, but it was like I feel like all that had theirs with TLC, and then like Keenan and Kel was like they did the present day Dave Chappelle. You know what I mean? Like get like Mos Def to like perform.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get one of the hottest, like one of the good MCs,
I mean,
somebody to do it.
I mean,
I doubt
there was
Nick
a lot.
going for
Nah,
Coolio.
there was a lot of I mean, Coolio performed on All That. There's a lot of hip hop artists who
No,
performed
yeah,
on All
but
That.
I'm saying like I'm doubting Nickelodeon's going, hey Coolio, can you come perform? Unless it's like oh, we got another letter, like yeah, put Coolio on number 938. You know what I'm saying? Like another guy just like put Coolio, you know, or put TLC on. I feel like it's somebody in the office that would be like I guess our generation. Like our generation would be like, you know who you should be on Nickelodeon? TLC, Coolio.
I mean, like there was a lot of different like artists who performed like on All That. Like Ice Cube, of all people, performed on All That. Like, of course, he had to censor his song. Like the song he even performed that for that episode, like when you hear the dirty version of it, it's like, yo, he really performed this for kids.
Said Walmart, look out! I got your version. Walmart, look out!
You know, the locks performed for on all that. You know,
What's
they were like, it really was bringing a lot of hip hop. Like Nickelodeon back then was really just, I don't know, they weren't like so like scared of controversy because I mean it's just, or there wasn't really much controversy behind having these artists perform for kids. And I'm starting to see that. You're starting to see that a little bit more because now you got that like that Baby Shark show, and they had, you know, they had Cardi B on it and Offset.
why?
I have no clue.
How does that even work?
I don't know.
Math that up. Like my kids shouldn't even know about Cardi B or Offset. And Baby Shark. Like I feel like that's the issue here going on because like
What?
Warner Brothers, not to change subject of Coolio, but they like their era of cartoons and that era of cartoons is like pretty much gone now because like Cartoon Network is downsizing like their entire force as well as like Warner Brother cartoon animation and stuff, and it's like I'm not saying that the woke go broke thing, but it was just like I just remember cartoons were just trying to be funny and edgy. You know what I mean? Like SpongeBob.
I mean, you were able
pushed,
to take more chances in cartoons.
yeah. And then like it was like the joke for the adults was when you can hide it better in a cartoon. You know what I mean? Like when if I'm an adult watching
like
it,
you could actually watch it with your family because you know the kids will just watch it because it's just outrageously hilarious, but the adults will catch the
joke,
joke that the kids wouldn't even pay attention to.
right? Like
Now it's just everything's out there, so even kids are starting to catch on to these adult jokes. So it's harder. I just think it's harder now.
which goes to my point of like where you should like if you're gonna make the joke like remember when Ren and Stimpy came out?
Yeah.
How wild a show Ren and Stimpy was. It went to Spike neck. It went to Spike TV. Like we was like, yo, just put it on adult shit. Next
Yeah,
to
just put it on,
Stripperella, stripper whatever.
Like when you watch
Superhero
Ren and
stripper.
Stimpy, watching Ren and Stimpy as an adult now is just like,
Yo,
how was this on Nickelodeon? Like,
I mean,
how? Like, come on.
yeah, it was wild. And then we was then realizing it's like yo, we watched this as a TV and like never.
And no one was fucked up.
No one complained.
No one, and like honestly, children weren't fucked up. It's not like the cartoon messed up children. No, like it was just a funny, hilarious show for kids.
Even if you want to go like it was more promiscuous, like because now I feel like people are like we nowadays I feel like we promote this promiscuous like good to be single, good to you could be whatever you want. You know what I mean? You could be whatever and like you live your life. Back then, niggas was doing that like like we watched the shows or cartoons or stuff. You're just like, well, yeah, I'm trans. Like, yeah, okay, like there's Bugs, there's like Daffy. I mean Elmer Fudd. I know like the whole gang used to dress up as women from time to time. You ain't different. I saw it on cartoons.
Yeah, like,
regularly and kissing.
Like people,
like I don't know how many times Bugs got out of a jam kissing Elmer Fudd or something.
I mean, but we didn't even sexualize it like that. You know, now it's just like, I just feel like when it comes to a lot of these cartoons now, it's just, why are we as adults judging? Like, we got so much more stuff that we could watch. Why are we judging cartoons that's not meant for us?
Because because the cartoons are meant for us at that moment. Like when you look at the cartoons now, you go like, what the fuck are they teaching kids? Because like, you know, see, even I'm having a hard time trying to struggle with what the concept of trying to share. You know what I mean? So it's like it comes down to like where I have to watch the cartoon to make sure it's kid friendly for my not just kid friendly, but kid friendly for my morals. I don't got kids. I don't give a fuck. That's wrong for me. You know, I don't care. But that's what I presume. 'Cause, I mean, you wouldn't be mad at like. You wouldn't be mad at Velma. I don't really care that Velma's Indian now.
Oh yeah, like apparently there's that new show. Like, is this supposed to be a Scooby Doo like spinoff?
Oh no, it's full Scooby Doo.
Full on Scooby Doo.
Yeah, they use Shaggy's real name and
They
anything.
just changed the like characters up real. Like, this is the biggest change I've ever seen from a reboot. So it's like, I'm just like, wow. I mean, the last Scooby Doo I've watched was like, I guess that it was a live action one that was on Cartoon Network. That one was actually pretty decent.
Gas.
It was
Both of them was
yeah,
gas.
yeah, both of those movies were pretty decent. This, I mean, nothing's gonna ever beat the first live action. Like that one was a classic. The cast was undeniably just well done.
If you want to be honest though, like Scooby Doo movie, like
The first Scooby Doo movie.
the one with the witches, the Hex Sisters, and they had
That's
the animation one, the animation Hex Sister ones, and they had they was jamming too because they had a soundtrack to it. Ooh, I was like, okay, y'all own something with this. I don't know. I was a big fan of Scooby Doo until like I started drifting off when they started making a pup named Scooby Doo.
I mean, the pup.
I was with it though. No. I'm saying like that's when I started being like,
It was just more of like.
now you losing me.
I mean, with the pup named Scooby Doo, like I remember,
Solid.
I remember waking up early in the morning to watch it.
What?
And it's just, it's just funny how they're able to like. When you really think about the mystery like genre when it comes to like movies and like shows, it's so funny how they literally can like make up all these like different scenarios, like all these different mysteries that they keep on, and it's not like, and they're not duplicating any of them.
I don't know about that. A couple times they duplicated. A couple times.
A couple cases they
A couple cases it'll be like the same, like some dude in a farm or a barn or something.
Well, I mean, but it's still a difference. It's still like a different like way that like
they went about it.
Yeah,
I will say it is a different.
I would
way
say like
about
probably where it's at is probably because I mean, okay, it's gonna be a typical he's on they're in a farm. It's like dark. It was dark out when this happened. Like, but the way they went about like solving the mystery and everything was always different. So you always gotta. And plus, the original Scooby Doo went on for so long. It's like, you never like y'all never had nothing. There was really like never a time y'all was just like, hey, we're just gonna take a break from doing mysteries. Like,
I'll ask. I think it was like in the 70s.
It was in the 80s.
Or 80s.
It was in the 80s when it first started. Yeah, and even those reruns kept hitting. Those reruns kept hitting all the way to the 2000s, bro.
Bro, like no cap, Scooby Doo hit when they brought on what's your boy from Michael Jackson? He did Thriller. Oh,
You mean that director?
he does that laugh.
That laugh, yeah.
That laugh. They had like a Halloween. I'm gonna find it. They had like a Halloween series for Scooby Doo, and it was a Scooby Doo, Shaggy, and Scrappy Doo. It was like Monster Mash. They had like a Monster Mash where it was like the race one. Bro, Scooby Doo had lineups. I don't know why. Going back, I want to say something. I'm gonna look it up, but going back, like they had like star cast, like whoever that dude that laugh and who worked with Michael Jackson that did the song Thriller. Yeah. Like his actual voice is also in Scooby Doo. You hitting on all cylinders. Hitting on all cylinders. As a show, I feel like you got.
It was star-studded. It was a star-studded cast.
And they brought on stars, didn't they? At one time, they would bring on like guests.
Yeah, like guest voices for them.
Yeah, like Don Knotts or like.
Yeah, they definitely had like a few celebrities on there. Like I do remember.
They had old celebrities. I remember, but like I just remember the trend of them being like a good show. I mean, like if you're gonna keep it with the shows, like the voices, I just found out there's a white guy that does Morgan Freeman's voice from majority of shit. Like for like the better part of like he gets a check and Morgan Freeman get a check, but like for the better part of like Morgan Freeman's career, like when we hear like the National Geographic narration and it's narrated by Morgan Freeman. Or it's like a cartoon and you got Morgan Freeman voice in it, 9 times out of 10, it's like this white dude. He is so fucking good. He was doing it on camera and I was watching it going, nope, 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 do it again. And like I played it back 2 or 3 times and he like, cause he's like, he's like those elite voice actors who does like, multiple voices or whatever, but like his voice, like his job now is because he's so good at Morgan Freeman's voice, like the pitch and everything. He just gets hired to do. I'm sorry. That's just funny because it's the height of a black man. It's like if I'm rich enough to find someone to do my voice so I can get off work and I still get a check. Yo, that's
Yes,
lit.
Speaking of voice acting, I'm pretty sure you've seen that the trailer for the Super Mario movie.
That's
I'm not gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying.
The animation for it is
Alright.
it's crazy. It's crazy. Like
I ain't
the way
mad.
they got browser is like, yo.
they
it's-
show scales. The browser, the
Now that's the type of animation I
they
love.
show the scales.
Yeah, like just from the looks of the trailer, it seemed like it's gonna be a bomb ass movie. But there was such controversy when the trailer came out because of the fact that it said that Chris Pratt is going to be the voice of Mario.
So, what's the controversy?
It's mainly because the fact is like, oh no, I don't think it would have been a problem if when his voice was revealed, everybody's like, it sounds just like Chris Pratt. Like, you know, it don't sound like the Mario from the game. Like,
I got
what?
You got Pikachu as Ryan Reynolds.
I mean, but Pikachu, like, hold on, hear me out now. When he came to Detective Pikachu, like, we never really heard like like a talking voice. All you heard was the whole Pika Pika, like. But so you could have had anybody be the voice for Pikachu. That's not that wasn't the problem. You know, it's not like you just got Ryan Reynolds saying Pika Pika with his normal voice. I think the whole thing is just that, you know, you got people who are just so nostalgic, or just people who just they wanted their way, where you just got this one, like, you see this you play this game with this Italian plumber, and you got this normal Caucasian man just doing his regular voice, not even trying to at least manipulate his voice to sound Italian when the character in question is Italian.
Why should he? He was made by Japanese.
That's also the thing.
That's why I don't get why people mad. Like, it's made by a
That's-
Japanese company.
No, that's also the funny
That
thing
im-
about it that I kept saying like over and over. It's like, yo,
Who the?
you know, does it really matter? Because like, yo, you had this whole.
It's already racist.
whole
It was already racist. That's what. Like, if you want to call
Nah,
out the point.
the whole thing is that like one of Nintendo's most popular games, like Nintendo, a Japanese company, their most popular game is about an Italian plumber. These Japanese people made a game by an Italian. So
That gets this girl stolen, bro. That gets this girl stolen, and he got a brother
both of them fighting over one girl.
and a cousin. He got a family,
All of them are plumbers.
bro. It don't make no sense.
Like, I mean, that, and with that being aside, the one thing they want to complain about is just, I mean, I kind of get, like, I do get it, like, just to have, like, if you really want to dive into the story, like, you know, it would be better if you actually hear the kind of Italian voice coming from Mario. But then again, it's their own adaptation.
I don't. Yeah, I can't co-sign it just because like I'm. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I can co-sign it. I'm all for Chris Pratt. I feel like he's a fire ass. Actor.
I mean, but being a voice acting, like,
yeah.
I just think when it comes to voice acting, people want you to just be able to at least manipulate your voice and stuff like that. But
I don't know. I heard Keanu Reeves voice act as Batman.
I mean, it's not hard to do Batman. You just got to deepen your voice.
He didn't. That's what was so killer about it. And he broke the fourth wall. It was in that new. It was in the cartoon.
Was it the Lego one?
No, Super Pets.
Oh, Super Pets?
It was Super Pets.
I didn't
And-
watch Super Pets, but I know it's on HBO Max, right? Or is it on?
Solid, bro. Because that's the one with The Rock and Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart's owner is Keanu Reeves' Batman, and so like he just cracks, like, keeps his own voice. He doesn't do the Rachel. He doesn't do none of that. And like the one time he did do it, he was like, "Get over here," and then talk normal again. So it was like, I don't know. I feel like if you get Chris Pratt to do it, for one, you get someone who's in Parks and Recreation, who has a comedy background. So I feel like as an
but is Mario-
improv,
but would you consider Mario to be, like, it's supposed to be just being an adventure movie, but like, would you consider it to be funny?
yeah, I remember because are you going off the game or are you doing off the TV show? Because they also had a movie too. Because
So they already had a movie.
They already had a Mario Brothers movie, and that was trash. That was back in the '90s. So it's not even like, and we. That's why I'm really confused with this. The '90s movies was way more racist because we got fat white Italian dudes, right, with the mustache to play like, and then do the whole gimmick.
So was it live action?
Yeah. yeah. It's wild, bro.
I mean,
like,
I think when it comes to like anything like, well, I wouldn't say anything game related, but like, at least something like with like Mario or even Sonic.
1993.
It has to be animated. You can't completely live action. You know, I was thinking like now that you have Nintendo and the Sega Genesis doing these like movies now, you think they're gonna like clash? You think they're gonna kind of clash and make their own kind of like universe? But then again, it'll be kind of hard because the Mario movie that's coming out is animation, and soon will be three. But the Sonic movies are live action.
I could be wrong.
So it will. What's up?
I think John Leguizamo was also in it as Luigi. But I'm not joking. Like they redoing this as Chris Pratt being the one. I'd rather this than this. It was a shit show. But you're 100% right.
Yeah, but I mean, I was thinking that what they could probably like kind of merge the Mario universe that they're probably gonna make with the Sonic universe they're already making with the first two movies, and the third one is coming out. But that'll kind of be hard because the Mario movie they're making is animation, the Sonic movies is live action. Unless they try to do some like Who Framed Roger Rabbit type of shit.
They did that with Tom and Jerry, and I thought it was all right. That new Tom and Jerry was okay. It was okay. It was okay.
I did enjoy the movie.
Yeah.
Like, it was kind of just weird when they had because having them be animated, that's no problem. But they were just abruptly animated. Every animal in there was abruptly animated. It just don't fit.
I feel like they should do a homage to Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Like if they were to do it to be the movie you set up, like Sonic
And Mario.
and make it.
You could easily like kind of play off the whole Mario Super Sonic like Olympic game that they have, but it's like the story has to be right.
I don't think it's the story has to be right as much as like you have to have the right cast, like characters, because like if you just do.
We already got Sonic, Tails, Knuckles.
Am I out?
Technical difficulties, people.
Oh,
We ain't been here for
probably
2
on me.
weeks.
So the camera on me. Hey yo, come follow me. My SoundCloud.
Hey man, like, yo, I don't know how much they missed, but we just gonna keep rocking with it because
Shout out to Ray Ray.
because of a hurricane we've been out for like almost 2 weeks. So yeah, we're just getting.
Bro,
back
I
to
needed
something.
this. I needed this.
You missed the damn hurricane, Mr. Always on Vacation.
I did not miss the hurricane. I came back with no power.
Yo,
Of what? I
I mean, I don't know about
for
me.
Irma. I had that with Charlie. I had that with Andrew. Man, fuck that weekend, man. Leave. When they say leave, bro. Like
you was already gone before they told us to leave.
and I left when Fiona was coming. Leave.
Fiona
I ain't know about
Fiona
Ian.
ain't even hit us. So
I
was
know
like,
that's what fucked me up. I ain't know about Ian, and then Ian was like, "Hey, my boy, you ain't going home." What you mean I ain't going home? You ain't going home, Ian. I'm trying to go home. Fuck that shit, dog.
No.
I took out your whole airport. What? And they said you ain't go home to the 8th.
The airport's fucked up.
What do you mean I ain't go home to the 8th? It's only September 28th. Yeah, I know you ain't going home to the 8th. Expected. Bro, they canceled my flight twice. I didn't even have a choice to cancel. Actually, I said that I canceled when I heard about Ian, just because like I was like, yo, I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get caught up and be like the last nigga with a flight, and get like the last row. I would never. So I was like, let me cancel early, so I can then go back when I've heard about Ian. So I canceled a day early. Then they were like, nah, Ian fucked everything up. So what flight you thought you had,
You don't.
gone. We don't throw all that. I'll give you your money back. I'll give you the money back. Keep your bag. Figure it out. And I was like, what you mean figure it out? And so then when I went on the airport, I got like online. Online they were like, there's no flights. So I had to call them up. Ladies looking at the airport, she was like, Sarasota's out. Okay, well, what about for it? Like, nah, you can't do Orlando either.
What about Naples?
Can't do Naples, Page Field. Like they were just going through. All right,
Do
I can get
Pageville
you.
even have like? Do they even let commercial airlines?
Nah,
like,
they
go
do
through?
They do humanitarian flights and like private jets. So what I was trying to do is catch a private jet from.
Well, look
like,
at you rich motherfucker.
They were chartering it because it was hurricane victims.
Oh.
So it was gonna be like a cheap flight anyway, and I was gonna be in like some bullshit Cessnas where I gotta tell them my weight. But regardless, I was like, oh, let me see if I could do that. They were like, nah, like all of it is. What I can get you is Miami, 2 hours away,
That's not bad.
or Orlando on the 8th. Wait, I was like, wait, all right, run me Miami, and then what also made it terrible was because like you know how like certain flights don't leave from certain locations, so like where I had to travel like across the state essentially to get to the other airport I needed, so I could fly out because the one I was supposed to fly out of New York, now I'm flying out the other side of Jersey. It was so shit. And they were just like, hey, bro, this is what I... And then because of the whole hassle, I was like, hey, you know how you try to, just butter them up a bit? Just be like, hey, maybe how much free shit I can get out of this? So I'm traveling back to Fort Myers. You think you can help me out with a check bag? Shorty was like, say less, I got you. Beep, 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 beep. You got a check bag on your account, just run it. And I got you on the exit row. So I flew back, no seats. I hurried back to start cooking for people. Yeah, you ate. Don't get mad. Don't get mad at me. Where was you? You was working down the street. You could have came too. I cooked right here. The day, like 2 days after I came back, and then the day I came back, I was cooking out. They put me straight to work, like some slave shit. They're like, "Oh, you here?"
Hey man, your ass was on vacation
Get
the whole
your
time while we
ass
struggling.
to
So
work.
come on now.
We've been sweating. We've been stressing. Get your ass to work. Cooking
Y'all was alright. Y'all had a whole bunch of ramen noodles and stuff.
I did.
They ain't have no.
I mean, like, well, for all the people who was going through the hurricane, like, I mean, the day before, like, I had to like help, like my job, like lock up and everything, whatever. And then I'm thinking I'm all right. I got like a cooler ice or whatever, just in case the power goes out. I had a feeling the power was gonna go out anyway, but like literally, soon as that afternoon came and the storm came, power went out. I put most of the stuff I thought I would need on ice, put it in the freezer. Was trying not to open the freezer. My shit still spoiled the next day.
I threw out like $300-$400.
All the stuff in my fridge I threw out. Like I didn't have much in my fridge anyway, but still, it's like damn. I throw it.
So just the fact you throw away.
I mean, hey, I was glad I needed to clean out my fridge anyway, but yeah, and then like just throughout the hurricane, having to just make sure my shit ain't get flooded. Like I got 3, 4 towels I gotta throw away now because it's like you're not gonna get that smell out.
Man, game. Get some game. Get some good game.
But yeah, I mean, for my first time having to deal with a hurricane as an adult by myself, I think I did pretty all right. I probably wish I would have been more prepared, but I was all right.
I was around. I was just sending messages to people. Hey, I was sending to like friends and them.
I ain't get a message from you.
Hey, if it ain't go through, boy, it ain't go through. My last message was like, just fill shit up with fill the tub up with water. I think I said it to my grandmother.
Nah. After the hurricane, I ain't trust that damn water.
You know what I'm saying? Before the hurricane,
Yeah.
was filled up with water.
Well, that's for the ones that live in.
Place that got tubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't have a tub?
I mean, I got a tub. It's like.
But
It's not.
she
It's not.
hides
Hey, bro, beggars can't be choosers. There's
Hey,
African
I don't
kids
give
out
a
here
fuck.
drinking with life straws and shit,
I don't
bro.
give a damn.
Fill the tub up with water. See what I'm saying? That's why I didn't talk to you. That's why I didn't talk to you. You got me hot. No, but no, I was mainly worried about it, like everybody, just because like after a while I couldn't get in contact, and like I felt like if I tried to get in contact with you, I wouldn't get. I'd just try wasting your battery. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it would be like, oh, he's trying to reach you and try
Why
to
are you
connect.
texting me? I need to save my battery.
Right. And I was like, I'd rather you guys just have.
I mean, I use my car battery like to charge my phone. Like after a while, I just went, plugged that shit in, turned my car on. I was like, this is what I gotta do now.
At least it did not hit in the beginning of summer.
Oh my God,
That
that
was
heat. If that heat, like when Irma hit,
at least, yeah, because this time you had like right after the storm, it was such cool air. It's like my apartment stayed at 77. I'm like, okay, this is cool. I can actually, whatever. It's cold enough. I keep my shit at like 74, but like it rose to 77. I'm like,
bro,
but it was pretty high.
when Irma hit, that shit was like 95.
Man,
at night,
when Irma hit, I went home.
humidity. I said butt ass naked on the floor on linoleum, whatever. What's that? What's this called? Whatever.
Tile.
Linoleum. No, the shit that roll out on like mats. Man, I was trying to keep cool as best I could. I'll never.
I was in college when
Irma
Irma hit, and all my roommates evacuated. I'm like, nah. It was supposed to be me and the other roommate who's gonna stay. We were gonna ride the storm. I was like, yeah, whatever. I didn't feel like going home at first. Next thing you know, I wake up the day before the storm came. I wake up, I get a note. There's a note in the refrigerator saying, "Hey yo, I left." So, I fill the tub with water and everything. You should be good. I'm like,
See,
you know
your
what?
boy looking out, boy.
I'm like, you know what? I'm going home. Fuck this. I'm not.
he
I
left
went.
you.
I went back over to my mom's house. I'm like, hey yo, I'm gonna ride the storm with y'all. I'm not being by myself, which I'm glad I did because they evacuated all the dorms. They had to be in Hertz Arena. I'm like, ain't. And I see how Hertz Arena now is like, it's wild trying to like have like people who are just displaced. So, I mean, shut up. I'm glad that a RIP to all the people who died from the storm, and just thoughts and prayers to everybody who's been displaced or are now going through harder times because of the storm. Like Fort Myers Beach is straight obliterated.
Bro.
Sanibel's fucked up. This shit took out the damn bridge
I
to Sanibel. Like,
I had so much hope. I wanted to go fishing when I came back. Like I had like some serious anticipation.
Good
to go
luck.
fishing.
Good luck with that.
I don't even are the fish good? I don't even know. Is the fish good? I don't, But just to see
flooded-
Fort Myers Beach. And,
it
like,
flooded
where
so
we were,
bad that there was like fish, like in the road
I
in
know.
McGregor.
like I've
That's
seen
how
that.
fucked up that shit was.
When I was seeing the sharks and stuff, and then like I had a friend of mine. Thank you, like my boy Chesney. He came through. He works for like an appliance at he works. He has his own appliance business essentially out in Illinois. But he got wind of everything that happened, and like he slid over with like a truck full of like an ATV, like gasoline, right? Yeah. He pulled up on their spot too. Dropped off a generator at their house. Dropped off water and shit. Then, but he had to set people that he was gonna help anyway. But I was just like,
This
people
was
came
actually
through.
one of the first hurricanes I seen. Like literally people came together to help. Like people were like, people make fun of Florida all the time, but it's like, yo, when this shit happened, people like. I know people who have like friends out of state who were really coming down just to bring supplies,
Sure.
bring the whole generator. Like people were just really just helping out.
We
So,
still got a generator. I don't know if I have to give that shit back or not. Still got a generator, but like the camaraderie we saw here, like I don't think you see that Like, I don't think.
Like there are people from like Miami and Coral Gables, like officers coming to help out, you know, with everything. FPNL from like all over Florida coming to help us restore power.
I mean,
So it's
but
like,
That's every. That's every. I'm just saying, like,
I will say this.
yeah,
is
but I've
the-
seen a lot more people coming.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
I will say this is the first time that I've actually seen different EMSs.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
coming to help. This is the first time that I've actually seen different.
Like,
I literally saw a cop car and it was just like, oh, it said Coral Gables, Miami Garden. Like, holy shit.
if anything, like, I mean, I'm not trying to make it political, but if anything, Ron DeSantis did a great job. We wouldn't have those other EMSs. I was hearing like those FPL guys, the FPL, the line workers. When I was in Jersey at the wedding, homie said he had to slide. So they was pulling people from Jersey all the way out there, and the shit ain't even hit yet. He's like, yo, I got to slide out right now. So I mean, if you can say what you want, you can be mad at Ron DeSantis and be like, oh, I don't fuck with him. But your man got at least people covered.
I mean, I think
go
any,
to Sears.
I think any governor would
Nah.
have the common sense to do that.
Tell that toward New Orleans then. Think about what you just said. Tell that to New Orleans then.
Yo, New Orleans never dealt with a hurricane. That year, you know, when Katrina
I'm not
happened,
talking
they never
about,
dealt
I'm
with
not talking
it.
about the severity of it though. We're talking about how to respond to the hurricane. New Orleans people ain't respond like they should to their people.
No, but like legit, like Florida gets hit with hurricanes almost every year. This is like standard shit. Even she was saying like, yo, usually FPNL people come all over anyway, but this is just more like even with the destruction we see, like this is like.
All right, I'll come back to it again.
Way
I'll be
more
devil's
people.
advocate again. Even on Irma, I got better service back this time than I did with Irma. I was out without power almost 12, 13 days, and I was in Lehigh at the time. So like you're talking, if you want to compare the two, his response time now compared to like Irma's, again, is way better. Like you like anybody on the news, you go through the news, people on any CNN, any network, they're all going, yeah, yo, Ron DeSantis came through with the clutch on,
No, they still,
like packing early with some shit and having people on call to come down.
I mean-
and I ain't gonna hold you, he did.
no, but they definitely is blaming the fuck out of him for like shit that's happened. Cause like, they're literally saying he could have easily been like, yo, all y'all need to evacuate, which
He
it
did. He did say that.
I mean,
He did say that.
Cause like literally at first it's like, it's heading to Tampa. Y'all ain't got to worry about nothing. The next you know, as soon as it shift, it's like 24 hours later, 24 hours before it's supposed to hit us. It's like, oh,
I got messages every fucking day of like, yo, if you don't, and up until like 0 hour, it was like, hey, you can't evacuate anymore. It told me to go find shelter, and that it's hitting.
I wasn't gonna evacuate either way. Like honestly,
Yeah, me neither.
yeah.
So like, I don't trust niggas. You know what I'm saying? My shit gets snatched. But I'll just say, like, I'm not taking it political. Like, I'm not a fan of him. But like, in terms of his response time, bro, he fucking killed it.
I mean, honestly, with any, especially since it's an election year, like the election's about to come up, the midterm is about to come up. He better have done something. Because if he didn't, that's his career.
even then,
political
he
career.
said he doesn't care about the election. I mean,
You
I
think-
believe
you
you.
really
I don't
think-
believe
you
that
really
either.
think- You really think he don't care about?
But at the same time, he ain't focused on the election. He's still worried about everything else that's going on with
Shoot,
like,
his other
Florida.
candidate is doing just as much as he is, and he's not governor yet, but he's still coming out helping
I
people.
don't know. Because like I'm just going off like response times to hurricanes. Even Governor Chris Christie in Jersey fucking sucked. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been in hurricanes in multiple areas.
I mean,
all them
but those,
fucking suck.
those areas don't get hit with hurricanes often.
When they
And
do,
the last
though,
hurricane that hit New York, that was a bad one.
you talking about Hurricane Sandy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
again.
was a bad one.
But like we still knew because Hurricane Sandy fucked up everything on the way up to there. You know what I mean? It's not like we didn't know it was coming. We knew that it was coming, and we fucked up everything on the way through. Now when I'm here, like when Fiona and when Fiona hit, they were out in Atlantic City and certain parts of like the coastal line of Jersey because of the path that Fiona was taking. And they were just doing it because they were nervous on how, like, if the infrastructure can last. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they could survive another hurricane after Sandy, after all they did. They want to just double check. You know how much fear you have because you fucked up that bad on Sandy? Like, And like, we've been hit with hurricanes before up north. Again, I will say that like the amount of response time that you would see compared to like, like services offered, Red Cross, hospitals put up, bro. He killed it. He killed it so far. And then Biden shows up talking about what? I don't know. He mumbles.
Hey,
Oh,
Biden was like, yo, he just basically was like, hey, yo, man, y'all gonna need to rebuild. It's gonna take some time, you know.
And that was it.
Hey, we gonna make sure y'all get y'all help. You know, I mean,
Like,
what else can he say?
I ain't like.
But yeah, man,
It was good. I mean, I'm glad we get people who are getting.
I'm
shit
glad
they need.
everybody's safe for the most part.
Shout out to Red Cross and those people in those pickup trucks. I don't know, those aren't Red Cross people. The people in the pickup trucks, though. You ain't go to Lily's, bro. Go to Lily's.
Man.
Go to Lily's, bro.
Chill. Let's move on, man. Something else that like really caused a stir, like probably a little bit more than the whole Mario news was there was a leak of like pre-developed footage that was leaked of Grand Theft Auto 6. People were saying, and yeah, what was being said was basically saying like, you know, a lot of these gamers don't know how games are made. Like that was the joke of it all, because literally people are just like, everybody on Twitter just like, how is this the footage? It looks so underdeveloped, like, because it is underdeveloped. It's in pre-development. Like, come on. Like, I mean, and even Rockstar had to put out a statement. Was like, yeah, this is footage, pre-developed footage of the game. You know, it's just in pre-development. That's why it looks this way. You know, it's not fucking finished, people.
Plus, like, how hard would it be to have a finished game and then still work on it?
They still work too. Not even that. They're still working on stuff for Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online. So all this while developing a new Grand Theft Auto.
They should just stop and just make a midnight club. You heard me. Heard me.
A midnight club would be nice, but like,
You make a midnight club right now, boy. I tell you, fuck.
I think Grand Theft Auto 6 should be the last Grand Theft Auto. Like, not the last Grand Theft Auto, but I think have Grand Theft Auto 6 be like that last hoorah for Grand Theft Auto, and then just continue with Grand Theft Auto Online. You could continue with Grand Theft Auto Online. You can have like downloadable content, or just downloadable missions and stuff for Grand Theft Auto Online, but just keep developing Grand Theft Auto Online. But you don't have to make another game after Grand Theft Auto 6.
I would say, yeah, I agree with you. I would say do the Destiny 2 route. You play Destiny 2, right?
No.
Oh, so Destiny 2, they made the main game.
The first Destiny, and then they made Destiny 2.
Right, but Destiny 2, they made the main game free, and all the DLC for the game is paid for. So if you don't want to pay for the DLC, you don't have to pay for it. But like the DLC gives you like online, some story mode. But you know what I'm saying? Like they don't necessarily keep making
another Destiny. It's just, but I think this is really how games are going to be now. Like once you make a popular game, you can franchise it. They're just going to keep developing it. They're going to focus more on the online play, and if you want another story mode, they'll come out with DLCs and just have it be that way. How the fuck that? And you want me to drink that shit?
No, just hold it.
Why is this thing bubbling, bro? What the fuck?
Told you shit.
What you got us about to drink, bro?
It's cooking.
Fucking nigga. You want to eat?
What you got us about to
You said
have?
you said
What's wrong with you?
it can't be. It ain't gonna be heated up. Nah, niggas gonna
wrong
heat
with
up.
you,
Niggas
man?
gonna heat this bitch up now.
But I mean, yeah. I'm actually, from what I saw from the footage, like it didn't even look bad. I don't know why people were complaining. It didn't even look too bad. Like it looked almost like a little bit of a slightly underdeveloped Grand Theft Auto 5. It just needed to be tweaked a little bit. So I feel like once they actually get done with it, it's gonna be next. It's gonna be definitely next level. So I don't know. I just feel like we've been waiting so long for another Grand Theft Auto that people are just impatient.
Yeah,
It's a wildly just impatient.
and I feel like it's unnecessary. Unnecessary for the amount of like impatience, because like you have online, and online is ridiculous.
It really is. Like they had like this type of like it's a racing thing where it's like looks like Tron Legacy. I'm just like, how is this? It's not even Grand Theft Auto no more. Like it's like online is just wild.
I don't get it. I don't. Me personally, I'm not a. I mean, I play Grand Theft Auto, but I'm not a major fan of it.
I mean, I love the Grand Theft Auto franchise, but it's like, when I got through with the Grand Theft Auto 5's like story mode and I played online for a little bit, once online got a little bit too wild, I'm just like, okay. Now it was I had Grand Theft Auto 5 when it was on PS3. That's how long we've had. That's how long it's been out. I've had it on PS3. Then when I got my PS4, I didn't get it on PS4. I definitely was gonna buy it for PS5. It's just like it's the same. It's like y'all gonna keep giving us the same game. Like, come on. You look pretty disgusted when it comes to this. You still want us to eat that shit? You talking about? Hey, this thing might be fire, man. Oh, this is sweet potato.
We got salt and pepper.
This sweet potato. Like nah, man. What the fuck you got us doing, bro? First of all, what is this that you got? What is this stuff that you got?
It's pork with rice
Don't let no pork or no rice.
and sauce. That's it. That's all I got, my boy. Pork with rice, with sauce and rice.
You sure that's the right one?
This is it.
I thought you was doing the smoothie.
I can do the smoothie. You want to try the smoothie? I was just heating it up. I want to see.
I thought that's
I was just seeing if it's hot. I was just seeing if it's hot. You know what I mean? I'm gonna eat.
You could try that shit.
You want the smoothie?
That.
I'm gonna put this in a container. If it's not good, I was gonna take it home.
This guy. But yeah, while he goes ahead and just eats his military grade shit, let's talk. Yo,
Hand me your cup.
this guy. If I die, I blame you. This man almost gagged and said he wants me to drink this shit, bro. This is wild. Are you sure that's not supposed to be warmed up too?
It's a smoothie.
So what?
It got bananas and preservatives and shit. Yep. Some smoothie in here.
Our producer
Give
might
it
die as well. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. You a workout person. You a workout type. You a workout type. It's smoothie. You want some water to cut it?
yeah. But yeah, give me that goddamn water. This reminds me of when we was like
It's type thick.
I don't know what concoction. Like, oh god.
Oh god, it's type thick. It's baby food? It's not.
It
It's
looks
baby.
like- it
It
looks
does
like
look
baby
like
food.
baby food. It smells like baby food too.
Bruh. Yo, next topic, bro. Because this is
Come on, you want to try some of this baby food, bro? Come on.
Man, you gonna be fucked
Come on, cheers
bro.
up to this baby food, dog. We all got some of this baby food right here. To the baby food.
If we die, I'm gonna kick your ass in heaven. This shit smells like spaghetti and meatballs, nigga. What? This shit smells like freaking spaghettios, bro. What is the hell?
It ain't.
It does.
Shit
It don't taste like SpaghettiOs.
I don't give a
It's-
fuck.
No, it tastes like Chef Boyardee.
If I wanted to drink Chef Boyardee
Hey, the
sauce,
end of the world
I would.
happening. Y'all gonna be grateful.
Nigga, end of the world happening. I'm eating a raccoon. I'd rather eat a raccoon than
This
eat this
tastes
shit.
like struggle. I ain't gonna
The
hold you.
fuck?
I ain't gonna hold you.
You wanted to drink this shit.
This. It just needs a little
I've
water.
had struggle meals during this hurricane, but not that shit.
It just needs a little water. You just need to cut it.
You
got
got me
cut
fucked
it.
up, Next topic though. So we all know that the Deadpool 3 is coming out. But guess who's gonna be starring right next to Ryan Reynolds? Your boy Hugh Jackman is back. Coming back into the MCU. No. You're not gonna convince us to drink that shit.
Come on,
No.
nigga, cut it, nigga. Cut it with some water.
We
It's
talking
just-
about Hugh Jackman right now.
Hugh Jackman will fuck with this shit right now. I'm
No, the
telling
fuck
you,
he
son.
would
Just
not.
cut it.
Anyways.
All I'm saying.
I'm perfectly glad. I am perfectly glad that we're gonna see. We're gonna at least see him play Wolverine one more time. I feel like it was a good send off. Like Logan was a good send off for him.
It's
but-
2024. It comes out though, right?
Yeah. I believe it's 2024, 2020, late 2023 or early 2024.
Marvel's doing it.
Yeah.
Let's make sure it's not under Fox or some shit. Like it's not a. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
gonna be. I mean, Disney bought Fox, so they got the rights to Deadpool. They're gonna end up doing it. So what?
Look, I just don't believe it's gonna be dope because of Spawn.
What do you mean because of Spawn?
All right. So the director for Spawn
Oh,
fucking quit.
The new Spawn.
Fucking quit because the writing for it only has 2 fight scenes rated PG-13.
Honestly, yo,
This movie
when it
hitting.
when it comes to like we know Spawn was supposed to be more of an adult comic book character. Same with Blade.
Right.
Like,
Not Spawn, Blade. I fucked up.
oh,
Yeah,
well,
you're
say,
right.
what the fuck we talking about Spawn for? It hasn't
Blade-
even
yeah,
been.
Blade-
it hasn't
Blade is,
even been confirmed that Spawn is coming out yet.
Blade's director quit, and Ali,
Mahershala Ali.
Mashar Ali, he's fed up with the entire process right now because
I feel like
of
there's
how
gonna
it's
be. I
going.
feel like there's gonna be a delay because of everything. It's gonna end up being.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like because of Blade, I work because like, dude, let's be fair. For it to be an awesome movie, it has to be rated R.
Of course.
For
We've been saying this for a
Day,
long time.
for
It has to.
Deadpool and Logan, for it to be dope as fuck, you have to give them the cursing and everything.
Honestly, they gave Ryan Reynolds complete creative control for Deadpool 3.
Okay.
Well, not complete, but they gave him creative control for Deadpool 3. So
Okay.
it's gonna be raunchy,
Okay.
you know. And the fact that he got Hugh Jackman on, is come on.
I mean, I feel
And I
like he
think
would've
it's
done it
gonna
anyway.
it's gonna be rated R too. I do believe it's gonna be rated R. It's not gonna be PG-13. But I feel like when it comes to these comic book characters that are supposed
I
to
don't
be
know anymore.
more adult, why don't make it PG-13? You can't make it PG-13.
How you gonna watch Blade PG-13?
That's like watching the original Blade on freaking FX. It's not the same. But yeah, I am just and the way they announced it too. Like you just got him just casually saying, "Hey man, just come back and come back and be Wolverine again." He's like, "All right." I feel like, after Hugh Jackman said that was gonna be his last time being Wolverine, he went on and did other movies. He did pretty good. Like the Greatest Showman, he was a phenomenal job. Him playing in Chappie was pretty good. He's done great roles.
That was all after Logan.
Yeah, the Great Showman was definitely after.
Yeah, the Great
Logan.
Show. Yeah, the Chappie. I thought was. Before.
I think Chappie was a
Or
little
during.
bit it was before Logan, but even still he's showed that he has range as an actor.
Oh yeah.
But I think just to satisfy the fans, I'm pretty sure he did it just to satisfy the fans because right now, if people want to have another Logan or another Wolverine movie, it's hard to find a replacement. I don't who else can you see playing Wolverine besides Hugh Jackman at this point?
That Venom boy. If he wasn't playing Venom,
Please don't tell me you're Tom Hardy.
yeah, I feel like he could play a better. You say he didn't do good Bane?
He was okay as Bane. Just no. He did okay as Bane. I feel like they could have did better with the Bane character.
What? He beat the fuck out of Batman.
You could have had The Rock play Bane and it would have been a great fight scene.
Don't
Like, come
you
on.
know?
Now.
Don't you dare put that. No, he would. His goofy hello is the way he talked.
Dude, hey, The Rock has played in some serious movies before he started being the comedy guy.
I'm not saying the serious movies, but even with his serious voice, it don't sound scary. Here's the problem with The Rock is the fact he was The Rock. Like, we all heard him be like the serious voice. My brother, you heard the stupid voice he did on WWE. So it's like, I ain't scared of you. I'm waiting for Stone Cold Steve Austin to come out and smack the shit out of you. You know what I mean? Like, it don't hit, like, that voice don't have the same menacing as when, like, if you give it to Tom Hardy, who has it, when he did some movie where they were brothers, twins, in like Prohibition time. And he scared the fuck out of it. Even I was nervous. So like, I'm just saying, like, if you're talking about like the range of characters' voices and like dynamic, I would say Tom Hardy would probably, and he has the physique, you could do it. He fucking shit up too. I don't know.
Yeah, like just yeah, like as of right now, I can't see anybody else being Wolverine at this point. Like maybe a new actor coming up, maybe, but as far as actors like out on the scene right now, I can't see any of them replacing Hugh Jackson.
What's his? I don't think he's an actor like that. I was gonna say the dude who did Suicide Squads, the Ranger, the military guy, the one that recruited him.
What?
The one that was like, he was like their chaperone essentially.
Well, you talking about John Cena?
No. He was a chaperone, and his girlfriend ended up being a witch.
You talking about the first Suicide Squad or the second?
The first Suicide Squad.
The first
Was he? Yeah, he was in the second one too. Yeah. He was in the second one, but like, I'm talking about the first Suicide Squad. The guy who was the military dude who watched all the criminals, and his girlfriend was a witch. That dude could be. I could see him being. Because Wolverine has like a southern accent at that too.
It ain't too southern.
No. I'm just saying, but
Yeah.
it's still an accent, in like maybe Midwest in a degree,
Yeah.
if not southern. But I'm saying like he could. I'm saying now he could do it.
I have to watch that other Suicide movie again because like I don't know which. Can't remember. Can't remember. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm excited for Deadpool 3. Like honestly, when it comes to the MCU, I feel like the next phase is going to be better than this one. But I think when it comes to this phase, the only thing I'm really excited for is Wakanda Forever. Honestly. I know you're probably all MCU'd out, but me personally, because I already know they're going to do good for Wakanda Forever just because they're paying tribute to Chadwick Boseman. From everything that we've seen so far, it looks dope. So I'm excited for that. They're gonna do it justice. I mean, they usually do that anyway. Like they done it with they did it with Infinity Wars, because that one Hulk scene, Hulk never came out. They did it a couple times with Endgame. Like they are like, the MCU is known for like having just fake footage in the trailer, just to kind of trick the audience, because because us as an audience, we're so intrigued to just know what the fuck's gonna happen that we're gonna end up spoiling for ourselves. I mean, they didn't really expose too much for Doctor Strange. At least I feel it did. They didn't expose too much for Spider-Man either. For No Way Home, they didn't expose too much. We kind of had a hunch that they were gonna that the multiverse was gonna come through, but they didn't really expose too much of it. me personally, I feel like, but yeah. Before we get out of here, I want there was this trend there was a topic that was trending on Twitter like a couple weeks ago. It was talking about like it was basically like what was your favorite reality show like memory or like your favorite reality show moments. And I ain't gonna lie, reality shows were wild back in those days, but they were hitting. They hit better than the reality shows now. Like, and I feel like most legendary like reality show ever for the 2000s was Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav was wild back in those days. Like it was just constantly wild how many women was really on that show.
More than that, that was the show that was Shaq on live TV.
Oh yeah, that was true.
That's the exact scene that was going through my head. When you come
No, and it was like, and it's literally just like, yo, like she's just trying to like, yo, like just trying to like wig her way out and just go and next thing you know it's like, yo,
who shot on the floor? Bro, that rang through the whole episode.
or nah, like you, Jersey Shore. I never really got into Jersey Shore, but I've heard it was wild. Nah, I love New York. You remember I Love New York? Oh my. But like, yo, it was the third. I think it was the second or third. No, I think it was only 2 seasons that they had. But it was the second season when they had that one midget, and literally, and they just was drinking all night. The midget was like, yo, you know, I'm small, so stuff goes through my body. Like the man was going through bushes and other trees, just pissing on the backyard, and like, I'm like, yo, this guy's wild. Like, just go to the bathroom. Like, what is you doing, bro? What up? Oh, hell yeah, bro. Like, dude, their TV show was,
It's my yo. It's my ass. The Bobby Brown. Yo.
Duh.
That made that. I think that
Nah.
weird meme from her.
Funniest part when they're like, yo, going to go get my glasses. Get it's like, yo.
You knew they was on. As bad as it was, when you was like, damn.
It's like damn, or just both of them.
Money coming in, the rocks coming in.
Oh man.
So bad watching
So,
that shit. You was watching it going,
hey yo, shout out to one like BET also had some wild reality shows back in those days too. Dog. Shout out to College Hill. College Hill was that show. You remember College Hill?
I don't think Concho is as wild as making the band 1, 2, or 3.
Bro, nah, dude. College Hill Virgin Islands. Bro, there was this one fight scene when literally like 2 girls got into a fight and literally one took her heel off and like literally freaking bust the other girl's head open. That shit was like, that was fucked up. And
I remember making the band. In terms of reality TV, it said walk all of them. I was like,
I'm gonna say, yo, Diddy was fucked up for that. Like, he could have released it.
It was so true. He was just saying the most random shit. What go across the Rivers Island Bridge? You come in, yeah, I know. Bro,
It's like this. It's like this shit is not like. Is this really how fame is? Like, what the fuck? Like, this.
He closed the studio at like 30.
Yo, nah, but also like, cause I remember like speaking of College Hill again, like with College Hill Atlanta, one of the people who started in College Hill Atlanta, he did the interview with the Breakfast Club, and he was talking about like just he ended like it's kind of fucked up how they did them, cause it's like he was just like, yo, you know, like when we was about to go to London, you know, I had to drop out of school because of us filming. And they only paid us like $50 a week for groceries and stuff like that. We, you know, the producers was making us fight. It was just I think it's kind of fucked. Like, if you know that and they even said like I was the only one really in school. Some of them they said they were in school, but they were either taking one class, they were taking online classes. Like, it wasn't legit like college experience. But he was saying that a lot of people after seeing the show, they were actually more interested in going to, HBCUs and actually wanted to go to college because they saw College Hill. So I guess that's a positive on it, but it's still kind of fucked up that, afterwards it was kind of hard for him to try and get into acting because he wanted to be an actor, but it got hard because like they see, you're the guy from College Hill from the reality show, like,
That'd be a reason? I'd be wild. Bro, I was already on TV. You better run the chat.
Nowadays it's different because clout and everything and just popularity works in your favor a little bit no matter what you do. But back then, it was TV and they want you to have this clean cut, especially for whatever role you're trying to start, have. It's just, it's stuff like that. Like your image really, Back then your image matters now more than now. Like now anybody can just. Oh, you mean look, the
Little people in LA?
yeah.
Yeah, right? Little people in Atlanta,
It's one of those cities, but
little people in
one of the Real Housewives, yeah.
Real Housewives were witches.
Yeah.
Gold. Cinematic gold. And then they did the reunion. The fight broke out on the reunion. I'm not gonna lie, I was pissed about it. Because they had to pan out of the camera to catch the whole fight. Before they weren't panning out, so I thought these were considered other couches. Couches low. So they had made a platform for the couch. Not funny, bro.
It's fucked up.
The couch is like on a platform. There's like another step. And so like security guards, like they had like a dude named like Steve, Jerry Springer.
It's what?
Also, fire in the reality show.
Steve Wilkos? You mean Steve Wilkos?
Then like Steve Wilkos, black dude, come up
Dog.
and like take these two videos up
Yeah.
and like put it to the side and like push them back and shit. It was wild. I was like, yo, this is the greatest reunion show I've ever seen. I've seen some. What was it? Rick Shore, Big Brother. I Love New York. Where one girl like spit on or something. Or
Oh yeah, that's favorite love. Favorite love when she has not.
something rabbit spit on poop or something.
Nah, Pumpkin spit on New York.
It was Pumpkin?
Yes,
Yeah,
Pumpkin
it was
spit on New York. Yeah, it was a white girl. Pumpkin was a white girl.
I thought Pumpkin
Nah.
Hoops was the, like, the one with the
Yeah.
teeth.
Yeah. Whatever happened to Hoops, man? Like, nah, but that shit was definitely wild. And then, you remember Real World? When MTV had Real World? Bro,
The challenge.
not the challenge, like the actual Real World show.
And they always had like the night vision cameras.
Yeah.
Shit
They had,
happened. You all knew what happened.
duh, like, I swear, like, that's like, it's so funny, like, that's literally like just will be part of like the like these shows, especially when you have people in the house living together. It's like someone's gonna hook up, someone's gonna fight, someone's gonna argue. Like,
And
it's
now
what
you got Love and Hip Hop.
I hate loving hip
Atlanta, Miami.
I hate Love and Hip Hop. If I ever I tried watching one episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami just because it's in Miami, and it's like I got a fucking headache. Like I can't deal with this shit.
Do you remember when like MTV used to do like Room Raiders?
Room Raiders? Like what?
Alright, on page this is the show, right? Room Raiders, like they either get a girl or a dude that was looking for like, you the main person that goes through your perspective
Yeah.
Things.
Uh-huh.
So you get three. So if you was a girl, you get 3 dude rooms. If you was a guy, you get 3 female rooms. Both. And judging by the room, you never meet this person. Mind you, you never meet them until the very end. So all you get to do is judge their room, and then from the contents of the room, you're like, yeah, I think I want
That actually that wouldn't be bad because like usually they keep their room clean. They're a clean person, whether they look good or not. Like, would you want to date someone whose room was fucked up?
Sometimes you need a little less. Sometimes some people's rooms, you'd be like, oh, you a fucking serial killer. She would say it. The girl would be like, I don't know. This one's a serial killer.
What? Just seeing too clean? Like what?
Not just too clean, but it would be like your man had like color coordinated his clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like a shit like that, where you're just like, oh.
How does that
hell
give
no.
serial killer? Like what the fuck?
Hell no. He keeps it in box tops still.
Yo.
Like,
Yo, speaking of going to rooms, you remember that show on I think it was VH1 or MTV, but the show Your Mama?
oh, that's fire.
Like the roasting show, and then literally like there'll be like the one like right before the final battle where it's like, yo, they just go in each other's rooms and just see all the fuck shit. Like, yo, that show, like there were definitely some bad jokes, but there was some dog. It just put roasting on the map. Like, damn.
And he fired back. Then he lost.
Like a
Not
brick.
He lost, but the other dude lost. 'Cause, like everybody was like,
Yo.
oh, he took your joke and made it better. Like it was so bad.
Dog, that shit's.
I like. That's why I don't want to be on this. One person was just motherfucker. You talking about my mama?
Nah, that shit was nah.
Yeah, that's right.
This has been an episode of TV Nerds. This show host at Sarah Child here with Gabe Stomach. You know, follow us on our link tree. Link tree will be on the bottom as always. You know, we got more coming. You know, you gonna see. This guy.
It is. It is. I'm not speaking facts. I'm not trying to be rude. Good series.
Yeah.
They made me watch it.
When I get my internet back on, I'm gonna watch it and we're gonna discuss it next episode. No!
Oh,
Damn.
The fuck? Like, no. They said it ain't gonna be
what you
like,
got?
huh? Xfinity.
Damn. That's crazy. You give me money back?
Hmm?
You give me your money back?
It's the beginning of the month. Like
They give you the money back?
Last month?
last month, dude, it ain't even like internet didn't go out until the freaking beginning of the month. Like, bro, yeah, my billing cycle is different. That's why.
I'm feeling like this. I'm talking about when you lost power. But when you lost power, when you get power,
The bill was already in my email before the hurricane hit. That's what I'm trying to say.
you still get money back.
They probably going to, because with us being without power for this long, they going to.
She made me call my people. I didn't realize how sick. She showed me a picture that her people got like $130 back. I was like, she's like, yo, call them. They give our money back. I was like, she. I'm calling my shit, man. That's what I'm trying to get over. Yo, get your money back, man. What? You have no internet. You paying? You're like Riley.
My bill's gonna be like the FPNL bill is gonna be low,
Oh yeah.
like for sure. The FPNL bill is gonna be fucking low. But you, that's y'all complain about FPNL all you want, but bro, they got that shit back in like less than a week. That shit. So, this has been an episode of TV Nerds. We out. Stay nerdy.